Making a notable gesture. Business gestures are acts made on behalf or at the request of someone for the purpose of obligating that person in some way. Both parties may not even be aware of this purpose. You may like a business associate and genuinely want to do him or her a favor, but it is the obligatory nature of the business gesture that separates it from a personal one. Again, subtlety is crucial. The more a favor is perceived as owing you one, the less effective it will be. I have dealt with executives who seem to keep a running tab of favors owed and given. Actually, I don't mind dealing with people of this sort. The point is to do them favors but never ask for one. The score is so important to them, they will eventually go out of their way to create opportunities for you in order to get even. Business gestures fall into three distinct categories: gestures that are easily overlooked, ignored, or misconstrued, gestures that are appreciated in passing, and gestures that are appreciated in the long term. The first category obviously takes in all the gestures that either go unnoticed or actively work against you. There are certain gestures, such as making a call on someone's behalf or helping out one of his associates, that the other party may not even know about. You can't expect people to be appreciative if they don't know why they should be, and it is in your interest to let them know casually when you have made a nice gesture on their behalf. We gave some time to your assistant last week, or I let so and so know how much we have appreciated all your help. The blatant favor is another interesting first case example. If it is too obvious, it can be too easily misconstrued, or correctly construed, and will carry with it a conscious sense of obligation. Blatant favors can backfire. There are countless times when we are asked to get some shirts, or golf clubs, or tickets for someone, and the color or size is wrong, the swing weight not quite right, or the tickets not very good, with the result that more bad will is created than if the whole exercise had not been attempted in the first place. It is kind of like trying to save the drowning man, breaking his arm in the effort, and then getting sued. Good intention favors, such as gestures made on someone's behalf, but without their knowledge, also fall into this category. Your good intentions may not always be in the other person's best interest, and this will either irritate him or go unappreciated, which will irritate you. The second category often has to do with time. Making the time to see someone, taking someone to lunch with the same amount could be accomplished in a 5-minute conversation, taking the time over the phone or in a letter to express personal interest or concern. One of the best long-term favors you can do for someone is to act as someone else's middleman, putting together two parties in whom you have no immediate interest. Both parties will remember. The most important point about any gesture or favor, big, small, long-term or short-term, is that if you promise you are going to do something, either do it or let the other party know why you are unable to do it. It is in these quasi-business areas that people seem to have the longest memories, and the overlooked or unfulfilled promise has a way of building on itself. Years may go by until one day, out of the blue, the person you disappointed will bring it up as though it happened yesterday.